Impatiens capensis, commonly known as jewelweed, is a vibrant and delicate wildflower that thrives in a variety of habitats across North America. Its native range spans across much of the eastern and central parts of the continent, from Canada to the United States. Specifically, its range includes provinces such as Ontario and Quebec, and in the U.S., its range extends from the New England states down to the southeastern states and westwards to the Great Lakes region and parts of the Midwest. This plant is typically found in moist and shaded environments, often near the edges of streams, rivers, wetlands, and forested areas. Its preferred habitats include damp woods, riverbanks, and meadows. Jewelweed has a unique growing habit, characterized by its succulent, translucent stems and distinctive asymmetrical leaves. The plant can grow over 6 feet tall, though usually found around 3 feet. The flowers of Impatiens capensis are a standout feature with their trumpet-like shape and striking coloration in shades of orange or sometimes yellow or red, and are adorned with spots that guide pollinators towards the nectar-rich center. The leaves are water repellent due to a special adaptation which gives rise to the common name jewelweed. When droplets of water land on the leaves, they bead up and glisten like jewels in the sunlight. The unique explosive seed dispersal mechanism is another notable feature owing to its other common name, touch-me-nots. The ripe seed pods, when touched, explode and shoot out its seeds, allowing for widespread propagation. Now let's go over some of the numerous ethnobotanical applications that cultures have developed and used Impatiens capensis for. And meanwhile, I'll demonstrate one way that I prepared for year-round use as a topical poison ivy, poison oak, and poison sumac remedy, superior, in my experience, to some steroidal topical applications. In this case, I'll be using a low RPM auger juicer to limit its exposure to heat and maximize juice extraction, but you can certainly use another juicer type or even a blender, which I'll show you how to use for making a tincture after this. I'll freeze the juice in ice cube trays, allowing me to use it throughout the year as both a preventative and treatment against plants with the urushiol compound mixture in them. Now on to its other uses. Impatiens capensis has held and holds significant medicinal and practical value for various indigenous tribes. The Cherokee people employed it as a ceremonial medicine, incorporating it into their green corn medicine. For dermatological purposes, they used an infusion of the root for babies with hives. Its properties extended to aiding upset stomachs, as the crushed leaves were rubbed on children's aching stomachs. The plant's role in gynecological care included the decoction of its stems to ease childbirth and promote delivery. And among the Chippewa and Omaha people, jewelweed served as a dermatological aid, with a poultice from its crushed stems applied to skin rashes, eczema, and other skin troubles. The Iroquois communities utilized jewelweed's versatility by employing a compound decoction of the plant as a wash for liver spots. The plant's roots, when infused, became a diuretic agent that encouraged urination. The soothing effects of the plant extended to providing relief for sore or raw eyelids, for which a poultice of smashed stems was applied. Furthermore, its cold infusion was administered as a febrifuge to combat fevers. A decoction of the plant was also used to relieve kidney issues and dropsy. Jewelweed also addressed urinary concerns, with the decoction of the plant taken for stricture or difficult urination. And among the Malasite and Micmac people, an infusion of its leaves functioned as a liver aid for jaundice. Meanwhile, the Meskwaki tribe used jewelweed as a dermatological aid, applying a poultice of the fresh plant to sores and using its juice for nettle stings. Among the Mohegan, Penobscot, and Nanticoke cultures, the plant's healing properties extended towards the creation of a burn dressing and wound or cut healer, where a compound of jewelweed, balsam buds, and rum was used as an ointment. The Menominee tribe recognized its potential as a dye source, utilizing the vibrant flowers to produce an orange-yellow dye. The Ojibwa tribe utilized the plant's analgesic properties by rubbing the juice of the fresh plant on the head to alleviate headaches. They also made their own version of the yellow dye, using a mixture that involved boiling of plant with rusty nails or iron ore. Finally, the Potawatomi tribe recognized its diverse potential with uses including an analgesic for stomach cramps and soreness, a dermatological aid for nettle stings and poison ivy rash, a gastrointestinal aid for stomach cramps, an orthopedic aid for sprains and bruises, and a pulmonary aid for chest colds. Do keep in mind that jewelweed is an exceptionally delicate and sensitive plant. Even a careless stroll through its habitat could result in the destruction of entire colonies. So should you find yourself among it, or even harvesting this plant, I urge you to approach the task with mindfulness and care. And above all else, consider reciprocating the benefits it provides By nurturing its growth and supporting its flourishing existence, your respect for its fragility and contributions can play a vital role in preserving the delicate balance of its ecosystem.